Shielding law enforcement from civil lawsuits, the Local Law Enforcement Protection Act would grant qualified immunity protections for police at state and local levels. It will also require cities to comply with the legislation in order to apply and receive federal grant money. Our next guest is one of the co-sponsors of that bill. Joining me now, New York Congresswoman and House Small Business and Foreign Affairs Committee member Claudia Tenney. Congresswoman, good morning.
Good morning.
So here in New York, qualified immunity has been a big topic because how do you expect our men and women in blue to go out there and do their job if they're worried about civil lawsuits? What's the reaction been so far to your bill?
Actually, it's been very positive because I think a lot of people don't exactly understand what qualified immunity means. And it means qualified. It doesn't mean absolute immunity. It means that police officers can be protected from the profiteering trial lawyers who are looking to sue everyone and everything and seeking out new deep pockets, whether it's police officers, municipalities who will ultimately be liable for anything. But it does not in any way prevent someone from suing a police officer for gross negligence, for violation of constitutional requirements that are afforded to every person that's in the act of or accused of a crime. So it's getting so misapplied. So what we're trying to do is protect police officers, to keep police officers in the ranks, to prevent them from having to obtain insurance and actually impoverishing them from frivolous lawsuits, which could be unending in the event that we get rid of this qualified immunity.
How do you combat, though, the rhetoric that we get from some of your colleagues in the House, in particular Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who, of course, is a New York Congresswoman as well, and you've got Rashida Tlaib. I mean, you've got this rhetoric and this progressive movement there, and they get frankly, a lot of airtime, Congresswoman. How do you get your message across that this is the best thing to do for our men and women in blue?
Well, no, they live in a fact-free world. We've had over 264 officers killed in the line of duty this last year. We're seeing record numbers of police officers killed, targeted, like we've never seen before. It's because of this rhetoric, the defund the police movement, the inability of police officers to protect themselves. And without qualified immunity, you're going to see police officers being very risk averse. They're not going to be going into and really going at serious crime that's happening in our communities. They're going to be writing speeding tickets, giving out parking tickets. And we really need professionals who are well-trained, well-funded, and have the ability to go in and really root out serious crime. And eliminating qualified immunity is going to put us at high risk as a community because these police officers aren't going to be doing the tough job that they've signed on to do and that we need them to do to keep our communities safe.
I completely agree with you. I'm witnessing it here every day. I want to turn to some news on China. We had some breaking news this morning on China. The U.S. and our allies are accusing China of a global cyber hacking campaign. And the focus is on China's Ministry of State Security. They're now being blamed for that big Microsoft attack earlier in the year. Your reaction to what we're learning this morning?
You know, we are seeing cybersecurity threats at a record level. We are not, I don't feel like the administration is really doing anything to counter them. This is getting to be very serious for our communities. We've seen attacks on our energy supply, our food sources, all those things are happening. And yet, where's the Biden administration standing up and doing something? I'm on the big tech special task force and also on the Foreign Affairs Committee. We have a lot of ways that we can corner China and also hold them accountable, but this administration does not seem to be interested in doing that. And China is the biggest threat the United States faces, and they're not going to be doing it by rolling tanks, and everyone knows that. They're going to be doing it just the way they're doing it now, attacking us through cyber, and this is the new future. Look, in my own district, I have the Rome Air Force Research Lab. This research lab actually is their mission is cyber and protecting us in cyber across the nation. We're hoping that they're going to continue their great research and provide us with the tools we need to counter China and Russia at times when they try to intervene with China. This is serious, and it's happening around the world. I hope the Biden administration acts tough and starts standing up to them. Otherwise, they're going to be creating even more problems for us in the future.
Well, but do you believe, Congresswoman, that this is talk? Or do you believe that this could lead to action? Because right now it seems to be a lot of talk. You can come up with a committee, you can come up with a plan, you can have a Zoom meeting about it, Congresswoman. But until you actually take action against the Chinese, I would think they're not going to take us seriously.
You know, as long as the administration continues to project weakness, we don't show that we are going to, again, we keep drawing lines in the sand, just like we did in the Obama administration, without really acting. If they know that the Biden administration is not going to act, China is going to continue on the course they're on. We really need to do something on this. And I think working with our allies around the world, if we can get them to work with us, if they're not already compromised by, negotiations with China, which is happening. We know this from the Foreign Affairs Committee, and China's moving to the U.S. too, buying up land, buying up assets and companies. We need to be proactive on this, and I'd like to see the administration take up many of the initiatives that we have on the Republican side, but they haven't done that. I know that if President Trump were in office, he would be fighting this, and we would be taking action.
Yeah, no, he was not wrong about China. Absolutely. Congresswoman Claudia Tenney. Congresswoman, thank you very much. Please keep us posted on that bill, and I really hope that your colleagues are really get on board with it, because it's a great bill. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.